Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Art of the Oracle. I have had so much fun reading from these two decks of cards this week, and the information has been just spot on, really. It's really coming at a time when I feel like we need this more than ever to understand what's going on, some insight and some steps forward. So that's what I'm asking is for information for how to move forward at this time, how to move, how to walk, how to create, how to be in this time. And we're using Colette Baron-Reid's Spirit Animal Oracle. This is the little one, which I love because I can shuffle it, which is so nice. I don't know why cards are always so big, especially if a lot of women read them. There are men that read them too, but mostly women. And the cards are still created for what seems like really big hands a lot of times. Which makes no sense to me. But yeah, so thank you for the wisdom in the animals, and what do we most need to know about how to move forward at this time. Yeah, I'm feeling like this. Well, it's upside down, but Beaver Spirit, lay and build a foundation. Card number 6. Yeah, so as I said in yesterday's reading, 6 is all about, the things in the tangible world. That's what I think 6s are. It's like reflecting on where we are and what we're doing. And this is asking us to build a new foundation or to reinforce the foundation. I'm also feeling this card here. Sometimes life stings. Could have done without that. And it's interesting because this is about creating a foundation. This is 6 and 4, which is 10 and a new beginning. But again, it's reiterating that 6 and 4s are all about the foundation and creating that stability that we need. So what I'm hearing from this is that there are a lot of changes that are coming in and happening, and things are moving. And so it's going to feel like it is unearthing a new way of being. And so we will have to look at what we have now and where we're going and what we're going to create as we move into the shifts, is what I'm hearing, that are happening here on the planet, small and big. So I feel like there's one more card. Is there one more card? Yeah. And bring a gentle touch to all of it. Wow, I love it. This is 1 and 8, 9, reinforcing this 9-year and the importance. I think the gentle touch that it's asking us to bring in is, I've seen deer all year long in my backyard, and there have been multiple births, where I'll see the newborn coming out of the woods with the mother. I have some nut trees and I have some grasses that they really like out there. I don't have a big piece of property, a couple of acres, but I am surrounded by other homes that are have more land than I do, which is nice. So it gives me a lot more woods than I would have just alone. So yeah, so bring a gentle touch. So keep that in mind, because when you build a foundation, that's something that is firm and solid, right? That is something that that's going to be able to last for years. And it's interesting that this wasp, I also, sitting out yesterday, there's been a lot of these little bee-like things, which I think are more, they're not wasps and they're not bees, but they're the hornets or whatever, that are these little tiny, just nuisance. They're not pollinators. They're just, they cause trouble. And that's what, it's interesting that had come to mind when I'm reading about these wasp spirits, because that's what it feels like. These little nuisances that when they come together can be deadly. But if, I got out some natural spray, some herbal spray, and sprayed them away, right? And just, when they came near, ignored them, or when they became, too many and too big, I sprayed them with a gentle spray. And I think that there is some sort of message in there for today as well. It's like when these little nuisances come up, when you give your attention to something, it makes it bigger, not smaller. So using a gentle, like the deer spirit says, thank you for the nudge of reminder, something gentle to these nuisances, but, you know, to get rid of the things that are causing irritations, all the while creating a foundation for how you're going to move forward. And I think that is part of moving forward, is knowing that you don't have to push against, or you don't have to fight against something, is that you gently like see it for what it is, and then do what you can in a gentle way to remove it. So, all right, there we go. And let's see what these have to say. So yeah, working with others. Now this came out yesterday as well, Major Arcana. So it's really reinforcing this liberation and removal. The Judgment Day is about receiving. So if you've been working on something for a really long time and you're finally going to receive, oh, I feel like I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. After you've been working on something for a really long time and you've put a lot of your energy in, something finally becomes of it. Or if you've been, you know, feeling like life has been really hard and you've been working through it, the liberation is you know, showing that you now can move on to another level. You don't have to stay in that space any longer, that it's time to kind of judgment. Really, I mean, you see it in so many different ways, and this is a beautiful card. It's almost like a karmic card to me. It's finally being able to release the densities of the past. That's what that feels like to me. So it's so funny because I just looked at the bottom of the deck, and this 10, which is the ending of, you know, striving for something and finally having all that you desire here on the planet. Let's see. So there's a lot of information coming forward from the cards today. Let's see. Yeah, another 10. And I feel like it was supposed to go this way. That feels right. So also, this is swords. So this is an ending to kind of like old ways of thinking and being, and you know, this old. So swords can be about, especially when they reach like these heightened states, can be overwhelming. There can be too much thought, too much information coming in. But when it reaches, you know, like this, it's like everything you've always wanted. And this is finally like hearing and feeling like that it's almost like everything. There are no swords in this card. Like all the cards have swords, and swords are like information, thoughts, things that are coming in. And this is the removal of all that, and the finally being able to hear what you need to hear, to be able to speak what needs to be spoken, or the lack of it, right? When something becomes so loud and it finally lets go and it finally leaves and everything becomes silent. There's almost a deafening in the silence because it has been so long since you have just been able to rest in a knowing, in an inner knowing, without hearing that constant communication going on, the constant thoughts, the constant outside influences, you know, whatever it is that you know, listen to. So I feel like this message is complete with, as we're moving into the weekend, it's asking us to, because there's a lot of Pentacles energy here. This is a new, you know, an opportunity for something new to come into your world. And this is really leaving behind all that noise, liberating yourself from what has been into something that feels lighter and more necessary. And yeah, this is, I love this 3 energy. It feels very divine, like when mother, father created child. It feels like something from where you've been and where you're going, and the bridge is being created between those to move you finally into that space that you've been longing and searching for and feeling like, if you're one of these people that has really felt like you don't belong wherever it is that you are, or that you've been doing things that just don't feel like you, that finally it's time to receive, to let go of all the old noise, to, you know, these little pesky things that coming up, just to be gentle in all of it, because it's a new day. But I feel like we're at that point right now where we're finally going to be able to see what it is that we're here to do and be. So thank you so much for being here at the Art of the Oracle. My name is Virginia, and if you're interested in private readings, I'd love to work with you. Just reach out and send me an email. I do, you know, in-house if you're near me, or online through Zoom. I do personal readings. So thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. Until tomorrow. Bye now.